Hello Fit Fam! Today we're going to be talking about mind-blowing facts and some historical facts about food I bet you didn't know about. Let me know in the comment section which fact you already knew about. Stick with us till the end of the video to see some wacky, unbelievable food facts. Now, let's jump right in. Here are some mind-blowing facts about food I bet you didn't know about. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. Honey has several properties that make it resistant to spoilage and allow it to have an incredibly long shelf life. Here are the key reasons why honey doesn't spoil. Honey has a low water content, typically around 17–20%. This low moisture level inhibits the growth of microorganisms like bacteria and fungi. Most bacteria and fungi require higher water content to thrive, and honey's low moisture content creates an inhospitable environment for them. Honey is naturally acidic, with a pH ranging from 3.2 to 4.5. The acidity of honey further inhibits the growth of bacteria and microorganisms. Many spoilage-causing organisms prefer a neutral or slightly alkaline environment, making honey a challenging medium for them. Honey is hygroscopic, meaning it has the ability to absorb moisture from the air. This quality helps create an environment where microorganisms cannot thrive because any moisture introduced into honey is quickly absorbed, preventing it from promoting microbial growth. Honey contains small amounts of hydrogen peroxide, a natural antiseptic with antibacterial properties. While the concentration of hydrogen peroxide in honey is low, it contributes to the honey's overall antimicrobial activity. Bees add enzymes to nectar during the honey-making process, including glucose oxidase. This enzyme facilitates the conversion of glucose into gluconic acid and hydrogen peroxide. Gluconic acid helps to lower the pH of honey, providing an additional layer of protection against spoilage. Honey has high osmotic pressure due to its high sugar content. The sugars in honey draw water out of microbial cells through osmosis, causing dehydration and preventing the growth of spoilage microorganisms. Due to these natural preservative factors, honey can remain edible for an extended period, often lasting for years or even millennia. Bananas are berries, but strawberries aren't. In botanical terms, berries are fruits produced from a single ovary, and bananas fit this definition. On the other hand, strawberries, despite the name, are not true berries. They are classified as aggregate fruits because they form from a flower with multiple ovaries. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Apples are about 25% air, which makes them less dense than water. As a result, they float when placed in water. Pineapples take almost 2 years to grow. It takes about 18 to 24 months for a pineapple to reach maturity. The plant produces a single fruit, and once harvested, a new plant must be grown for the next one. Chili peppers can help relieve pain. Capsaicin, the compound responsible for the heat in chili peppers, can act as a natural pain reliever. It stimulates the release of endorphins and can temporarily reduce pain. The beans we use to make coffee are the seeds inside the fruit of the coffee plant. The fruit is called a coffee cherry, and each cherry typically contains 2 seeds, which we know as coffee beans. Despite the name, peanuts are not true nuts. They are legumes, related to beans and lentils. True nuts grow on trees, while peanuts grow underground. The world's most expensive coffee comes from civet poop. Kopi Luwak is a type of coffee made using beans that have been eaten and excreted by a civet cat. The fermentation process is believed to give the coffee a unique flavor. However, ethical concerns have been raised about the treatment of civets in the production of this coffee. The ancient Mayans and Aztecs used cocoa beans as a form of currency. They also consumed a bitter beverage made from crushed cocoa beans, chili peppers, and water, which was the precursor to modern chocolate. A tomato is a fruit, but the U.S. Supreme Court said otherwise. In 1893, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that tomatoes should be classified as vegetables for tariff purposes. This decision was based on the common culinary use of tomatoes as a vegetable rather than a botanical definition. In ancient times, spices were highly valued and used as a form of currency. They were traded along the Silk Road and other trade routes, contributing to the wealth of nations and the exploration of new lands. Before the advent of refrigeration, salt was a crucial preservative for food. It was used to cure meat and fish, allowing people to store and transport food for longer periods. The spice trade, which peaked during the Middle Ages, was a major driver of global exploration. Europeans sought direct sea routes to Asia to obtain valuable spices like pepper, cinnamon, and cloves. The introduction of the potato to Ireland in the late 16th century had a profound impact on the population. The potato became a staple crop, and its reliance led to vulnerability during the Irish potato famine, 1845-1852. In the 17th century, coffeehouses became popular gathering places in cities like London and Istanbul. They were centers for intellectual discussions, socializing, and the exchange of ideas, contributing to the development of modern coffee culture. The tomato, native to the Americas, was initially met with suspicion in Europe. Despite being brought back by explorers like Christopher Columbus, it took several centuries for tomatoes to gain widespread acceptance as a food item in European cuisine. Chocolate, originating from Mesoamerica, was brought to Europe by Spanish explorers in the 16th century. Initially consumed as a bitter beverage, it later evolved into the sweetened chocolate we are more familiar with today. Tea has been an integral part of Asian cultures for centuries. In China and Japan, tea ceremonies became significant rituals, emphasizing mindfulness and tranquility. During the French Revolution, bread shortages and high prices played a role in the social unrest. The scarcity of bread was a key factor contributing to the storming of the Bastille in 1789. The establishment of the first McDonald's franchise in 1955 by Ray Kroc marked a shift in the fast food industry. The franchise model allowed for rapid expansion, and McDonald's became a global phenomenon, influencing the way people around the world consume fast food. These historical facts showcase the diverse and often surprising ways in which food has shaped societies and played a role in historical events. Let's take a look at some wacky facts about food. The largest pizza ever made measured over 1,261 square meters, 13,580.28 square feet. It was created in Rome, Italy, in 2012. The durian fruit is known for its unique taste, but it's also famous for its strong odor. In many hotels and public transportation systems in Southeast Asia, durians are banned due to their distinctive smell. The longest noodle ever made measured over 3,084 meters, 10,119 feet, and was created in China in 2017. In 2018, archaeologists found a 3,200-year-old chunk of cheese in an ancient Egyptian tomb. While not recommended for consumption, it showcased the long-standing history of cheese. Black ivory coffee is considered one of the most expensive coffees in the world. It is made by feeding Thai Arabica coffee cherries to elephants, and the beans are collected from their dung after digestion. The Carolina Reaper holds the title for the world's hottest chili pepper. It measures over 2.2 million Scoville heat units, (SHU), making it extremely spicy. In 2018, Mexico set the record for the largest bowl of guacamole, weighing over 3 tons. It was created during a festival in Concepción de Buenos Aires. The largest ice cream sundae ever made weighed over 24 tons. It was created in Alberta, Canada, in 1988. The largest omelette ever made weighed 6.466 tons and was created in Portugal in 2012. Competitive eater Joey Chestnut set the record for consuming 74 hot dogs, with buns, in 10 minutes during the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest in 2018. These facts that have taken us on a journey through the extraordinary world of food. From the everlasting honey in ancient tombs to the spiciest chilies and the most massive pizzas, it's clear that the culinary world is filled with surprises. So, the next time you enjoy your favorite meal, take a moment to appreciate the incredible stories and science behind the ingredients. If you found these facts as fascinating as we did, don't forget to hit that like button, share with your fellow foodies, and subscribe for more captivating content. Until next time, stay curious, stay hungry, and keep exploring the amazing facts that make our world of food truly extraordinary. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for joining us on Fitness Foods.